flip the boat over so I can inspect the hull. Make sure there's no major damage. We're going to paint it olive drab green as well. Everything's pretty good. There's a little bit of a wear surface here on the keel. We'll put a little Bondo Glass on that to give it a little wearable surface. This little slight chunk out of here, it hadn't penetrated the fiberglass. It's cracked the gel coat. So we'll sand that down a little bit, fill it in, paint this green. All in all, there's not much work to be done. Not too bad for a free boat. All right, so I have a little bit of damage in the keel. I'm just going to take some sandpaper and a sander and rough that up a little bit. There's a bit of a flat spot here on the keel where it's taken some damage, hitting whatever a few times. So I'm going to sand this a little bit, and I'm going to add a little Bondo hair filler in there to give a sacrificial layer. So when we bump it into a few more things, maybe it'll just tear up the Bondo and not dig it more into the hull. Here I have a little Bondo Glass. I used to call it Bondo hair. And this is something that sets up really fast. Has fiberglass mixed in it. It's just like Bondo, just a little bit different properties, and has that fiberglass reinforcement in it. So you get a little patch like we're dealing with on this boat where I don't need a lot. I want it fast. I need to go buy another extension cord so I can sand this thing down. All the rest of my tools are at another project site. So just mix a little dab of the hardener in with that. And just mix that up. It starts setting up pretty quick. Sand it within 15 minutes or so. Just make sure you get it all that hardener mixed in well. I'm just gonna come in and dab that. This one, any blemish I can't live with. Show up some of this gel coat that's been busted in a couple little spots. It's all in pretty good shape. Get it on there rough, and then if you put it on clean and smooth, then you won't have much sanding to do. Make sure you wipe off the tools before that sets up, or you'll have to get the angle grinder and sand it off. I want to rough up the whole surface so we can paint this. I found when you're using this Bondo Glass that if you hit it up with some old sandpaper, there's a film that will stick to the sandpaper. Hit it up for a second with some old paper and throw on some good 80 grit, and it'll go right away. Now we got a little bit of wear resistance there. Patch those holes. It's practically as good as new. All right, I have the surface of the hull sanded down. I got these holes or divots patched up. Now we're going to mix up some olive drab paint, some oil-based enamel. We're just going to roll it out, and if it gets chipped, we'll spray paint it a little bit, and it'll get more camouflage as time goes on. My son should be pretty happy. This should seal everything up and make it look pretty decent. Now we're not going for a award-winning paint job here. We're just getting it covered. If you want to get a nice smooth paint job, you roll and tip it. So when you're using this foam roller, it'll bubble up a little bit. Well, you can take a brush and just lightly skim it, and it'll flatten all that out. We're not going for a high gloss finish, so I don't think it's going to matter. All right, so we got a good start on this project now. We're getting somewhere. We got a nice first coat of paint. We're gonna put a second base coat of olive drab. I'll get some spray paint. We'll pick out some vegetation from the yard here, and we'll do a Florida style camouflage in the next video. So if you like these videos, you want to see how this project carries on, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll keep them coming. Thank you.